it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be doing a reading log. I will be attempting to read Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. So a little background on this. I have started it. I am going to be starting it from the beginning though, because I don't really understand what's going on. This is my sister's boyfriend's copy. I told him I was interested in reading this and the Mistborn series, and he brought me both over Thanksgiving. I finished the Mistborn series right after Christmas, and I have been putting this off for so long because it's so long. It's such a long book, and I'm really confused. So it's just been hard to like get into it. So this reading log is going to force me to read it so that I can finally message him and be like, I did it, I'm ready to talk about it. Obviously, if you have never read Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson, I probably would not watch this video. You can go ahead and give it a thumbs up anyways. There will be spoilers, so if you don't want this book to be spoiled, I wouldn't watch this. Let's get started. By the way, I am starting this at 11:19 p.m. on Sunday. I'm gonna see if I can get back to the spot where I was, and then I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow and finish the rest of it tomorrow because I have tomorrow off. So that's the plan. Okay, I'm already confused. So I read the prologue, and I'm in the second prologue, which is like really embarrassing that I'm already super confused. But I don't really want to ask Brady because I don't want to go into it knowing everything, because then I'll know everything, you know? Thinking that the people in the prologue in the beginning, the 10 kings, that 9 of them just walked away and let the one suffer, I think they must be Vorin, because this is Vorin theology, and they have names that are close to the names that I'd heard. I'm gonna work under that assumption, I think. We're gonna figure this out together. Okay, I finished the prologue. I'm really confused because we keep jumping forward in time. I guess this one's only 5 years, so that's good. I guess all the kings are fighting. Is that why the Harshindi did that? So that all of the kings would fight each other? I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna continue. Okay, so I'm not gonna do this after every chapter, I swear. It's just because I have no idea what's going on. My hair looks so dark. Can you believe I used to be blonde? I can't. So I just finished this chapter, and the next one has to do with Kaladin, which is a person we talked about in this chapter too. So that'll be less confusing for me, I think. I feel like these people are gonna be important. They did mention the king that was off trying to avenge the former king's death. There seems to be a lot of fighting. I just can never tell like who's gonna be main character, like who I need to pay attention to, because I'm like, oh, this chapter is in the point of view of Sen, but the next chapter is in the point of view of Kaladin, and I'm like, is Sen important? Should I remember him, or should I just focus on Kaladin? There are just too many people. There are too many names. So I think I know that's Sen, and like Dalit. Is Dalit important? Does Sen die? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe me by the end of tomorrow. See, and now we're not talking about Kaladin anymore, and now we're talking about Shallan, and I'm like, who are these people? Who are they? Why do they cover their left hands? This book makes no sense. Is the difference between a light-eyed and a dark-eyed literally the color of their eyes? What? Okay, I didn't get quite as far as I wanted to. I'm on page 76. There are 1,246 pages, so slow and steady. It is 12:25, so I'm gonna head to bed because I don't do well with late nights, to be honest. And I will get back to this tomorrow. Hello, good morning, welcome back.
The time is 11:24 a.m.
Okay, so it's still morning. I'm gonna get back into it. We're gonna talk to you when I'm confused. So, see you in a minute. She's gonna steal it. Yikes. They carry bridges and then get murdered when they get there. I'm sorry, besides the fact that this is like ridiculous and I cannot believe that they would actually have people carry a bridge and then like basically get sent to their deaths like pigs to slaughter, just like Kaladin said. It's also like extremely impractical because you're constantly needing to replace these people. And obviously they can do it a different way because they said that the king's uncle doesn't use bridgemen. So like it's an unnecessary evil. What? Why? Also, I hate Gaz. I hope he dies. That is all. It's 12:20. I am at page 146. So I might not finish this today, but I'm gonna try my hardest, to be honest. I'm gonna, I think, switch locations. I'm currently still in my bed. Okay, so I don't actually think that Kaladin's gonna kill himself because he seems like a pretty major character, and that would be crazy because like who else would be telling the story? I guess Syl could, but the fact that he's even thinking about it is breaking my heart. Like, how? No. Thank goodness that's right. I just finished part 1, so if you haven't read part 1, then from this point on all of this is going to be spoilers. I am extremely glad that Kaladin didn't kill himself. I didn't think he was going to, but I'm glad that he didn't. I'm glad that Syl is back. I'm just glad about a lot of things. I'm glad that he's finally caring. I'm glad that he's talking more about being Stormblessed because there's something about him. There has to be if he survived this long. I'm liking it so far. I'm still not understanding how the two meet, so I know that they will come together. So far I like it. Do I like it as much as Mistborn? I don't know yet. Right now I'm gonna say no, but I think it's because I feel like I'm not getting the whole story. It is 112. I'm on page almost 200. I'm gonna get back to that. Because I'm starting to understand our main characters, and now we have new main characters. I don't even know how the other main characters relate. Okay, this person though, Nan, Balat, Shallan talked about him. Maybe it's her brother? I don't know. I was right, it's her brother. Duh. So this guy's Shardblade is called Folkbringer, which I'm pretty sure is the name of another book in the series. Which makes me think that he dies, and that's what he's given to someone else, and it's like the journey of his Shardblade. But I guess that doesn't matter for this book, so as you were. I'm on page 293, so I'm a little tired. I'm reading that at 3, so I think I'm gonna take a nap for like the next 20 minutes and then do my workout and then keep reading. But I'm like slow and steady, y'all. So I may have slept for an hour and a half instead of half an hour. I'm gonna get back to this book. There's no way I'm gonna finish it tonight. I've kind of just resolved myself to that, but I will be able to get most of it finished tonight, and then I can finish it tomorrow. Okay, it is now 5:14 and I'm on page 358. I'm about, I guess, 25% of the way there. Things are starting to make a little bit more sense. They're focusing on the same people over and over again instead of like introducing a new person. I mean, there was one chapter with a new person who we literally haven't heard of since, but I'm sure that he'll come back. Haven't heard from Shallan. We haven't heard from her in a while. Like they've mentioned Jasna because we've been with the king, and Jasna is the king's sister. So they've mentioned her, but they haven't mentioned Shallan. It's 6:36. I am going to read probably one chapter because I have to work out at 7 with my sister. But there's no way I'm going to finish this book by today. I was a little ambitious in my goals, to be honest. So I think my new goal is to make it halfway, and then I'm going to try and finish this book by the weekend.
Okay, so I just finished a chapter. I'm now on page 377, and it is 6:53. I'm just gonna give you a little my impressions thing. I figured out, though, while I was talking to one of my friends about the book, what I think is missing. Not only do I have no idea, like, how the things connect, like, I vaguely know. I know that Kaladin was fighting in the same war as Dalinar. I know that Dalinar is the brother of the guy that was killed by Seth in the prologue. I think that the people in the beginning are the Vorin gods. I know that Shallan is aiding Jasnar, who is the sister of the king, who is Dalinar's nephew. Like, I know all of that. I know, like, very basically how they relate to each other. I just don't know why they're telling us these stories. Like, I'm confused. And, like, I know that there are things that are missing. I think what's really missing for me, particularly, is the connections. Like, Caladan's my favorite person to read about because he has his cute little spring. So, like, when he's talking to people he has connections with. I'm finding myself, like, kind of shipping Shallan with, like, a whole bunch of different people. That guy helped her. She drew a picture of him. They're in love. I'm like, oh, she met that Ardent. They're in love. When I met Audalin, I'm like, someone perfect for Shallan. Like, I think I'm just missing the connections that you usually get with a book because I don't know how everyone's connected yet. I do like it. I'm obviously gonna continue. Okay, it's the next day. It's actually like 9 o'clock, so I'm not gonna read as much today as I thought I was. I had some editing to do, so I didn't really have all that much time. I had to record, I had to work out, you know, normal stuff. But it's 9 o'clock and I'm gonna start reading again. Here we go. Okay, I just read a couple more chapters. I'm now on page 621, so I've read like 60 pages, 938. I really like Kaladin. I've been having a really hard time focusing all day. I didn't want to not read, so I'm glad that I read. I'm now about halfway. I'm gonna stop for the night, but I'll hit you back tomorrow. Hi, welcome back to me again. It is 6:10 and I'm gonna start reading my book. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it tonight, if I'm honest. I've already read one book today and I didn't like it, so I'm gonna switch to this one and see if I can get farther. Okay, so they just strung Kaladin up, and like, I know that it's like probably not possible that he survives, but I desperately want him to survive, and I'm worried about turning the page because I feel like they're gonna switch back to Shallan, and I need to know if he survives immediately because he is my favorite character and I will probably cry if he dies. So fingers crossed he doesn't. Why do I kind of feel like Syl is someone from his past life? Like, why not past life like he was reincarnated, like past life like when he was 12 and we're learning about Laurel, whatever her name is. Like, why do I feel like it's somebody like that? Like, why do I feel like all of the Spren used to be people, like children maybe, who like died young? That was just a thought that I had like really late last night that I had to get out there. I'm gonna continue reading and make sure he doesn't die. But also, he would definitely have died if Syl wasn't there. So, love her. She might be my favorite character. I might already be backing out of my Kaladin's my favorite character. Syl's probably my favorite character. And she's not even a person. But I stand by that. I knew it. I'm so happy. Yes! Okay, it's 6:51 and I'm now on page 669. I am a little shocked that Shallan did it. I guess though, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel. I don't understand. Like, I understand like that Jasna was trying to get her to think about things, but I don't really understand. I don't know.
because it does raise a very important, like, philosophical question that, like, I think it was maybe not a safe demonstration in front of Shalyn, especially because she knows that she's been talking to the Ardents and, like, talking about stuff like that. So I don't know, but I'm going to make myself some leftovers and start reading again after I do that. So okay, I moved locations. It's 7:05. I'm gonna start reading again. I have kind of changed my mind. Not changed it. I have changed my thought. I think Syl is Tien, his younger brother. That's what I think. Is Kaladin one of the people that, like, Seth, who takes Stormlight now? Because he wasn't before. Or maybe he was before and that's why he never got hurt. They can't take Tien. They can't take him. He's too young. He's too young. Thank you, Loren. Roshan's a jerk. Let's kill him. I promise I'll bring him back, but he's not gonna bring him back. He's gonna die. At least I know that, like, he didn't die. Like, I know that he dies because they told us that, like, in the very beginning, that he couldn't save Tien and Tien dies. But at least I know he dies at war and he doesn't, like, accidentally get killed by Kaladin. Because I don't think I could take that. I hope that doesn't happen. Now that I've said it out loud, I'm worried that it's gonna happen. It's 8:21 and I'm on page 778, but my sister's calling, so I'm gonna take a pause. Okay, it's 8:30. I know it seems like I'm in a different spot every time I look at you, but, like, I'm really not. I'm just moving my camera a lot. I made myself a milkshake while I was on the phone with my sister. It's now 8:30 and I'm gonna start right back up where I left off. Okay, I'm a little worried for Shalyn. Obviously she doesn't know what the Soulcaster can and can't do, but, like, is she having the same kind of... No, she's having, like, opposite visions from Dalinar, right? Because his are visions and they're good people with shard bearers, and hers are visions of not good people. Also, though, she has, I don't remember what they're called, but she has one of those fancy swords. I wonder who she had to kill to get that, because she said it was her greatest thing. Oh my gosh, did she kill her dad? Oh my gosh, she killed her dad. She killed her dad and stole it. Although, why wouldn't one of her brothers stolen it? Did her brothers not know she has it either? How do those work? Sure, blade. Right? How do those work, though? Like, I know that they appear kind of, like, out of thin air. Are they, like, attached to her soul? Because Dalinar said that you don't have to... So if he killed somebody and got a new blade, he could give it to whoever he wanted. So, like, how does that even work? Because, like, you would think that it was, like, the wand chooses the wizard, and then, like, if you disarm someone, you get the wand. But that wouldn't be the case, because you can't have more than one. No, I don't know. Quit thinking about Shalyn, though, cutting her arm out. I'm nervous for her. Oh my gosh, Kaladin's having the same things as Dalinar. Maybe they're both storm blessed. Oh my gosh, now things are getting interesting, guys. Things are getting interesting. He killed the shard bearer and didn't take the blade. He gave it to a rando. I hope he comes back. I'm gonna remember his name, Koreb. I hope he comes back. I hope he comes back and he saves Kaladin, because if he does not, I will riot. He poisoned her. And now Jasna knows that Shalyn stole the soul caster. What's it called? Soul caster, I was right. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry, what? No. Okay, so I can't pronounce this man's name. Let's kill him. Let's all collectively go and murder this man. I cannot I can't believe because he's the Light Eyes and all Light Eyes are terrible. Oh, Kaladin was right. I hope he murders him. I hope he gets his vengeance. I hope he gets his vengeance and tells everybody what happens. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm like shaking. Okay, it's 9:49 and I am on page 898. So I'm at part 4. I don't think I will finish this tonight. Oh, I didn't even put my thing in. I'm so close. I'm so close. I am enjoying it. Let's discuss while I drink some of this milkshake. I am enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I do like it. I enjoy the fight scenes. I'm enjoying the story now a little bit more, especially now that we're getting more of Kaladin's backstory. I like understand why he is the way he is, and I finally understand why he was branded as a deserter and why he says that he killed the wrong Light Eye. Because like, yeah, he did. Should have killed Amara when he let Tien die. Just saying. And he should have known that he wasn't a good man when he did not remember him. It still just feels really long to me, which is, I mean, it's long. It's a long book. I'm really excited for the next parts because I'm excited for everything to kind of come together, because I'm assuming they'll bring all of the characters together. Like I'm assuming it's not going to be as disjunct for the rest of the book. Like, I know that this is a series, but I don't know if it's like Mistborn where the first book ends and you could not read the next ones, or if it ends on a cliffhanger, which I don't like cliffhangers. I will be sad if it ends on a cliffhanger. But yeah, so I am excited to finish it. It's just, it's very long, and I mean, there's a whole nother book left, like lengthwise. There's a whole nother book left. So I think I'm going to stop here for the night. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm a little heartbroken that the Ardent, I don't remember his name, Kasnab, was trying to kill Jasna. I'm a little heartbroken that their whole relationship was a lie. Although, well, Shallan didn't love him, so I guess I'm not all that heartbroken. Okay, it's the next day. It is 5:31 and I am starting part 4. The goal is to finish this book today. I know I've been saying that the last couple of days, but I actually think I will be able to finish today. So here we go. Jezrin is the Stormfather. It's 6:35 and I'm on page 992, but there is a FaceTime call and I'm gonna join it. So, okay, it's 6:45, so I'm starting again. Okay, so Kaladin is a can harvest stormlight just like Seth. But like, who did Seth learn from? Because he's truthless, so he knew how to do these things, but he got sent away from the Shin when they found out he was truthless. But there's not more than one truthless. Like, he's truthless until he dies. So like, who taught him how to bind stuff? And are they going to teach Kaladin, or is Kaladin just going to try and learn? Does El-Hakar, does he see the same things that Shallan is seeing? And what are they? Are they the Voidbringers? Okay, this says to find stones touched by the heralds themselves. She brought them to Nadris on his deathbed and harvested the sea to bring life to the stones. Tien used to collect stones. I'm like trying to be a detective here and it's like not working. I need to just read and like finish it, but I'm like, I want to figure it out before it happens.
she's radiant too. Shalon, go girl. I feel like this is not the end. Okay, Wit. I actually kind of like that, his character. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Is this a joke? Ladies and gentlemen, I know I did not just read 1,250 pages. I'm gonna cry, but just because I'm so frustrated. That gave me nothing. I'm a little mad about it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little mad. Okay, so it's 10:06. I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. I thought the world that was created was really interesting. I thought he did a really good job of bringing you into the fights and making them understandable, but also making them intense. I really rooted for the characters I was supposed to root for. I disagree with some of the choices he made, just because, like, I never really liked Sedaeus or whatever. I feel like they could have given me more of, like, him being friends with Dalinar, and so it would have broken me more that he abandoned him. But I was with Dalinar and Adolin the whole time, where I was like, this man is nothing but trouble. Well, I guess Dalinar didn't think that, but I was with Adolin the whole time. I was like, this man is nothing but trouble. Do not trust this man. I really liked Kaladin. I also feel like there's a lot missing from that story too. I can't judge it until I finish the series fully, but like, I'm a little annoyed. It was interesting, but I'm not sure it was 1,200 pages interesting. But everyone loves this series, so like, it must just get better, you know? I can see how like it will be interesting, like once we learn like what happened to Kaladin and with Syl, and like, can it be taught, this Stormlight thing? What happens with Seth, because he's supposed to murder these people? Why is the king doing this stuff? Who is he working for? What's Shalyn gonna do about the guys coming after her brothers? What's Jasna gonna do? How is everything gonna be different now that Dalinar is actually taking the place and forcing himself to be listened to? What's going to happen now that Jasnar is coming to the Shattered Plains, being where her family is? I feel like there's so much, like, I'm really interested in how this story progresses. I'm a little, I think because I was expecting it to be like Mistborn, where like each book was a separate entity in itself and there was an overarching story. And so I was kind of just expecting it to end, and it didn't, and now I'm like, what the heck? So I don't know, it was good. I am looking forward to reading the rest of it. Do I like it as much as I like Mistborn? As of right now, no, but I'm interested to see how that changes as I keep reading. On that note, thank you so much for watching. If you even got that far, I have no idea how long this video is going to be. Probably really long, and it's really niche content, because only people who have read the book or who don't care about the book being spoiled can watch this. But one way or another, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you like stuff like this, let me know. I read a lot and I'm more than happy to vlog along with it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.